What's up, guys? Tyler here. It's not between two bats, but we're going to break down some of these 2020 Louisville Slugger and DeMarini models. So it should be a fun time. These are all the BBCOR models. They've just come out. In case you aren't aware, you can get them now at JustBats.com. They're out. They're awesome. You're going to get a first chance look to see them, see what they look like all the way around. And I'll break down a little bit about them. But also, we've got a lot of that information on our website. If you're interested in a specific model as well, you can get a lot of information there. Also, if you're curious, go ahead and leave a comment or a question there. Either I'll be able to answer it live, or if you're watching it after the fact, we'll have some of our customer coaches be able to answer these questions for you a little bit more thoroughly as well. So starting off, this is one of the bats that's getting a lot of buzz right now. This is the DeMarini The Goods. So it's a little bit tough to say there, but their big tagline with it is, do you have the goods? And we're going to find out right here. This is an insane model. So it doesn't have that listing, but you can see right there, it says the original insane right there. So it's going to be like that Voodoo, going to have that composite handle, that alloy barrel, going to be hot out of the wrapper. You're going to be able to use it right away. But what that insane term means is that it's going to be inloaded. You've got more of the weight towards the barrel. By doing that, you get more mass behind the ball on contact. Now, it does make it a little bit tougher to get through the zone and control all the way to smooth contact. However, when you do, the ball just jumps off the bat. So if you're a big power hitter, you're comfortable with the BBCOR size, and you're comfortable with maybe getting a little bit more weight on the end of the bat, so you're a stronger player, this is a great option. It's going to be a wonderful option for bigger, stronger players out there. And I do know of some smaller players that just enjoy the end-loaded feel to it. They love when a ball hits when you've got that extra mass behind it. So check out the goods. This is the hybrid version. There's also a one-piece alloy version that's going to come out later on this month. We saw a couple of those at the College World Series. It's a maroon colorway. Next up, drop the bat there. Next up, what we've got here is the CF model. So this is going to be the continuation of the CF Zens that we've seen in the past. It's that standard multi-piece composite bat. I'll give you a chance to look all the way around the barrel there. You can see that really cool colorway of black and gold and a little bit of white. They've done a little bit down here at the base of the handle. I think I noticed the USSSA was a little bit more bright white than the BBCOR is going to be more of that gray. So you can see that standard DeMarini shape to it, where it's got that long composite handle there. It goes into its 3 fusion connection point. Now, this 3 fusion connection point's really vital towards these bats. It actually generates energy back into the barrel for better performance in doing so. It also eliminates vibrations for a more comfortable feel at the plate. Now, it does have a massive barrel. You can see it right there, 2 5/8 inches, the standard BBCOR size, but also it's got a really long surface there. You can see the sweet spot size of that thing would be giant. So when you've got this thing broken in, I'd say about 150, 200 swings on it. You can do soft toss, front toss, tee work. You can even do a little bit of live pitching to help break in those composite fibers. Once you do that, this bat's going to be hot as all get out. You're going to see a lot of these bats out there on the high school field, out there in tournament ball going forward. Check out the CF model. Not even going to try and lean it against the chair. I'm just going to drop it. Next up, we've got the Voodoo. The Voodoo is a model that's been around forever. To give you a little bit of idea about it, I swung a Voodoo model back in 8th grade. That was a long time ago. I swung a Voodoo. It was a drop 7.5 back then. This is the drop 3 version. And it's that continuation. It's what their bread and butter is, I would say, about DeMarini. It's got the alloy barrel. It's got the connection point. It's got the composite handle. You're getting the best of both worlds. Composite handle is going to smooth out vibrations. Alloy barrel, hot out of the wrapper, stiff, not going to crack. Could dent, but even if it dents, you can still use it. It makes for a really nice option, and also at a price point that it's at, it's probably the best value, in my opinion, for any type of hitter, all around types of hitter. Like I said, the goods is really, really good for a power hitter. I'd say the CF is going to be a great model. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. Also, that CF generally tends to lend itself towards a more of a contact hitter like I was back in the heyday. But the Voodoo, I mean, this bat it does everything. It's got your alloy barrel for power. It's got your composite handle to reduce those vibrations. Check it out. Really balanced, really smooth. You're going to see a lot of those out there on the field too. Let's see here. Looks like we got a question in from Dan. It looks like bunt, singles, doubles, and home runs. Which bat should I use for each? So if you're bunting, you can use any bat. It doesn't matter if you're bunting. Singles and doubles, I'd probably lean a little bit more towards that CF Zen. Going to be really smooth, going to have a ton of flex on contact. Should be nice to place balls. That's the kind of hitter I was. If you want home runs, and that's all you want to Joey Gallo the ball out of the park, I'd go with the goods. I mean, you lean towards that in-loaded feel. You've got that hot alloy material. I'd go with the goods. The Voodoo is going to be a bat you're going to see all over, and you're going to see home runs hit with them. But the goods is primarily geared towards stretching those fences, I should say, and clearing them even beyond that. Now, as we move over to the Louisville Slugger side of things, we'll get a chance to see some of the hottest new bats on their end. First up, we have the Select PWR. I'm going to start referring to it just as the Select Power. A lot easier to say. It's coming from that Select brand and model. With that, it's a hybrid. It's that same as the Voodoo. I would say this is comparative to the Voodoo, but what they've done is they've inloaded it. So if you're following along, it's comparative to the goods now. It's got an inload to it. It's got an alloy barrel. It's got the they've changed it up. It's the 3FX connection point that's going to ground those vibrations, make it smooth, get more energy back into the barrel, smoother with that composite. It's really comfortable to swing. They've incorporated a really nice new grip on it. It's got a traditional knob. The profile of it, I love this colorway. I should have started with that. I love this colorway. Look at this with this matte black and that blue. It's crisp. I really, really dig this bat. Again, it's inloaded, so I don't want to just force it on everyone. Someone that's comfortable with more weight in their hands can swing this bat really comfortably. Someone that's not, someone that's going into 8th, 9th grade where they're starting to swing BBCOR bats, I wouldn't suggest going this route yet. I'd wait. Once you get stronger, more developed, you go into your junior year, your senior year, go into college. Swinging in-loaded bats is going to only benefit you as you get stronger, more coordinated. Again, unless you're a big, strong player, I would avoid this bat initially. But as you get a little bit more comfortable with BBCOR, man, this is going to be a great bat. The Select was a great bat last year, the year before. Now they've gone ahead, added that in-loaded swing weight to it. I'm dropping bats left and right, but that's okay because they just dropped themselves. So looking at the next one, we've got that matte gray look on the Prime. This is the Prime. Remember, we had the Prime 916, the 917, 918, 919. Now it's just the Prime. It's a lot easier than the 920, I suppose. So multi-piece composite compared to that CF would be the same thing. You've got all those pieces in place to make an awesome, balanced, fluid, smooth bat. You've got an extremely long barrel. Look at that. Look at that. I'm pretty sure my dad would say something along the lines of like, if you can't get a hit with that, you can't get a hit with anything. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of hits still, so it wasn't the bat's fault. Looking at this, you're going to have to break it in. A couple hundred hits, front toss, side toss, T-work. Same thing, same as the CF Zen. Really comfortable, really smooth. It's got a little bit more of a taper to it than the CF. So I always felt, I think it's probably a little bit mental, I always felt it was a little bit more balanced than DeMarini's. That's probably just in my head because the way that they're constructed. It's a really great bat. The Prime 918 was actually my favorite bat 2 years ago. I'm interested to swing the new Louisville Slugger Prime that I've got right here. And then the last one, this is the granddaddy of them all. Price point, Dan's messing with me here. Price point, performance, reviews, everything about this bat. If you know anything about it, it's the Mehta Pride. Last year was the Mehta Pride's release. Huge barrel. Oh my goodness, it's a huge barrel. And somehow they make it more balanced than the Prime itself. I don't know how they're doing this. It's pretty awesome. Now what I would say is that all these bats are held to the same performance standard. So even though the price point is higher, it can't actually outperform. What it does though, is it's more consistent. It's got a bigger sweet spot. It's got a little bit more technology to be smoother. It's got that better balance. So it has other things that are making it a better bat. Now, if you square up this bat versus any other bat, it's probably going to go very similar just because of that performance threshold. However, you get a larger sweet spot and you get more area to make contact with. That's where that price point's coming from. Now, enough of that. Check out this beauty. Look at this thing. I love the colors on it. That blue's going to pop. Last year it was red. I tend to like blue a little bit more. It's got the connection point. It's got that smooth composite handle that's going to allow it to be really, really comfortable to hit. So if you're interested in this bat, we're trying to keep them in stock as long as we can. The Mehta Prime going to be one of the hottest bats out on the market this year. And what I will say is that these are just some of the new releases. We've got more coming out. We've got USA models, USSSA models. I'm going to probably do a couple more videos to help break these down, give you guys just a conversational aspect to kind of get an understanding and see these bats, and just to look at them, to get a little bit of knowledge about them, because knowledge is power. So looking at these bats, learning about these bats. If you guys have any questions on these models, you have any questions going forward, let us know. We'd be happy to answer those. Also, keep an eye out because Easton's going to roll out here soon with their 2020 bats. Also, there's going to be a vlog associated with that. I got a chance to go out to California, swing those bats, videotape those bats, check those out. That'll come in the next couple of weeks. We've got some fun things in store, even though we're going into the off season. And check out these brand new bats because they're going to be awesome. Take care, guys.